Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another day of scrapping on a ship where I'm scrapping cruise layouts and I'm combining it with May I Scraplift You. And I am doing a bit of a inspired by, actually this is more of a direct lift. I'm lifting Ashley the Scrapping Nerd. You can find her at Instagram at Scrapping Nerd. And I will put her information down below so that you can get to her social media quickly. Sorry about that, you guys. So I am pretty much doing a direct lift because I just love this layout so much. The whole thing just spoke to me. And so I'm starting out with some Heidi Swapp Art Walk paper, which is this blue paper that looks like mixed media. I know it's like an amazing mixed media paper, you guys. I just loved this entire collection when it came out, and I wouldn't be sad if I had more of it, honestly. But I really just have like a couple pieces left, so I did trim it down a little bit, and I'm going to be using a piece of white wood grain that is, I think, just from Hobby Lobby or Joann's. It's just out of the stock paper. And then I used a piece of white paper and I took my Juniper Mist Catherine Pooler ink and I ran it along the edges of that white paper to give a navy blue framework all the way around my layout. And then here I'm just picking up all of the excess bits that's going to go into my stash of stuff for the cruise. So I have another piece of paper now that is approximately 4.5 by 6.5. That's kind of got those same blue shades on it, and I'll use it elsewhere in my album. Okay, so that wood grain paper was a leftover piece from some other project, and I'm going to trim off the bottom portion of it that's going to be covered up anyway. And then I did tear the pieces of the Heidi Swapp Art Walk mixed media paper there. I tore those to be, I don't know, about 3 inches, somewhere around the 3-inch mark. And then I am inking up the outside edges with more of that Juniper Mist ink. And I really love the navy blue with this, for this layout. So I have 3 photos. One photo is me sitting on, I don't even know what that thing's called. We're headed back to the ship in the port of Nassau, the Bahamas, and I just saw one of those yellow posts. I don't even know what they're called. If you're someone who has nautical experience and knows, you can tell me in the comments down below. So I am sitting on one of those, and there is a ship in the background. It's not our ship, it's just a different ship. But I thought it was a kind of a cool looking boat, and I decided I wanted to grab a picture of myself there. So I think MK took that for me. And then the other 2 are actually the Oasis of the Sea, and Sandy's in front of one of them and MK's in front of the other one, leaning against one of those yellow pylon. Is it called a pylon? I don't know. Whatever that yellow thing is called. So I went into my stash of wood veneer, and the first stash that I had there is actually custom made for the cruise, and it's got the name of the ships and the name of the ports. I pulled out the name of the ship because I thought I might use that. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to use it because it didn't go great with the 2 pictures that had the Oasis of the Sea, and I didn't want to put it on the other picture because it seemed like it would be very misleading because I'm not sitting in front of the Oasis. So I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to swap it out for a different one, but I do end up using one of these other wood veneer pieces that are somewhat tropical looking. One's got a shell on it, one's got a monstera leaf and some other kind of leaf, and then one's got a tropical drink in it. So I'm going to use the largest of the 3. It's not the one that's on the layout right now. It's sitting over underneath that blue strip of paper. This blue strip of paper that I'm pulling in is a really old Cartabella. I think it's from their Wildflower collection. It's just an ombre blue, and I decided to pull that in. It's out of my scraps, And so I just tore it in half, and I'm pulling that in to add another layer. She's got another layer in hers where it's kind of got like a wavy stripe in it, and so I decided to go ahead and do that. And I made sure to put the darker, heavier blue on the right hand side, because in the background paper the heavier blue is on the left hand side, so it's kind of balancing it out a bit. And then I pulled in 2 strips of this corrugated paper, and I am inking it up with a little bit of walnut stain just to give it a little bit of color, a little definition. I did also flatten those out a little bit so they're not as thick, and you can do that by running your brayer over it or just pressing it down with something else. And then I pulled out a bin or a jar of buttons. She's got buttons on her layout, so I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of buttons on mine. It took me a while to figure out which ones I liked, and I went with the darker brown ones because of the size. Even though I liked the lighter colored ones a lot, they weren't the right size, so that's what made the decision for me. I also pulled out this blue bunting thing that says Traveler on it. That's from 49 and Market. I think it's from their Everywhere collection. It's either from Everywhere or Wherever. I'm not 100% sure at this point, but it's been floating around in my stash for a little while. So I pulled that out, and I'm going to use that as well as a couple of tickets, postage stamps, and just ephemera bits in white and blue. I do pull in this tag, or yeah, it's a tag from the Alina collection from 49 and Market. I am going to cut it in half. I just wanted the turquoisey side of it. I don't really want the one portion that has the pink. I'm kind of sticking to a bit of a monochromatic layout here. It's not true monochromatic because it's got the brown on it, but it's mostly blue. And I really like the way that it ends up looking. So I am using a bit of linen thread from Close to My Heart, and I'm going to pull that through the buttons and wrap it underneath the papers that I've got going here. I was trying to decide if I wanted the button in the middle like she's got, or if I wanted it closer to the photo. I decided to go with the middle because it works best up in the top where it says Traveler, kind of the dip of the banner, rather than having it all the way over towards the photos. So that's what kind of helped me make that decision. And then I am going to actually put a little bit on the outer edges as well, where the corrugated paper continues. While I do that, I want to remind you there is a playlist down below for May I Scraplift You. This is a series that Crystal Barrett over at Pineapple Papers started a while back, and a couple years ago actually. And they all month long she's got people that we are scraplifting, and you could choose anybody you wanted, or you could work off of the list that she provided. And so I think I have so far only used the list she provided, but it's a lot of fun, and I really enjoy the series, although I might veer away from a direct scrap lift. I might just pull a little inspiration off of their layout in some of them, and that's just because I want to still remain true to my own creativeness as much as possible. And then so go give Crystal a little love. Her link is also down below, so you can check that out. And then MK and I are both working on cruise photos from the cruise that we just taught on in February in the Caribbean. It was so much fun. We had 40, I think there were 46 of us on board, and it was amazing, and it was just really cool. It was a really unique and fun experience. The album, we had a 16-page album that we worked on, full-size album with some mini-page inserts that are not really counted in that 16 pages. So that was a lot of fun. We had 2 days we were at sea, and those were our classroom days. And we went out of Miami, and we went to the Bahamas, Jamaica, and Haiti, and we went just, I don't know, maybe a week or 2 before they closed down going to Haiti with all of the stuff that's going on in Haiti. They have since shut down the Royal Caribbean port there. So it was it was just like a trip of a lifetime. I say that, but we are also doing another one of these in 2025 out of Galveston, Texas, doing the Western Caribbean, going to Honduras and Cozumel and another place in Mexico that I can never remember the name of. Um, so I think maybe Costa Maya, Mexico. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, there will be a link down below if you are interested in getting information on the cruise that we are doing in 2025. If that's something that is of interest to you, you can check it out. And if you have any questions, leave those down below. I'm always happy to answer any questions you might have, not just about the cruise, but about the layouts or anything as well. And if you missed the cruise album share, we actually shared the pages we've already done, or that we did in class earlier this month, actually the last day of April. So I'll put a link at the end of this video so you can check out that in case you missed the album share. And then I do have a playlist where I am adding my cruise albums or cruise layouts as well, because I've done quite a few of them prior to May. But all month long in May, MK and I are both working on cruise layouts using the same or mostly the same photos. So you can also get lots of inspiration using or from both of us, because we obviously do different things with our layouts. So you can check her out below also. That's a lot of stuff, you guys. In the meantime, I have since put down my photos. I did also back my photos with more, I used white Hobby Lobby 4.5 by 6.5 inch photo mats. I cut them down to fit my photos because mine are not true 4 by 6. They're slightly smaller, and I don't like a big border anyway. So I trimmed them down, and then I used my Juniper Mist Catherine Pooler ink again around the outside edge, so the photo mats match the mat for the entire layout perfectly. And I'm really happy with the way that came out. And then here I've still got a couple of wood veneer pieces from MK on here that are, I think these are still in her shop, you guys. I'll put a link for those down below as well. But I don't end up using the smaller one at the top. I end up using this lighthouse that says Nassau on it. I thought I better use that while I'm thinking about it, because once I'm done with the photos in the port of Nassau, I won't have any reason to use it. So I pried the wood veneer off of that top photo, and by pry I mean I pried it. It was a bit of work because her wood veneer comes adhesive backed, so it's not the easiest to get off once it's down, because her adhesive works great. So I did pry that off. As you can see here, it's going to take me a bit to get it off, and it didn't leave any residue or anything like that on the photo, and it didn't ruin the photo or anything. And so I just added some little tiny tile letters that say Port of, and so it says Port of Nassau, because that is where we are at. We're headed back to the ship, but we are in the Port of Nassau. So I didn't want to just leave it to say Nassau, because I have several layouts that say Nassau on them, and that's where we were at. But this is actually at the port, like where the boats are, obviously. Obviously from the photos, that's where the boats are. Her wood veneer also does come with a masking over the top of it that protects the wood when it gets cut by the laser, so that it doesn't get scorched. So you do have to peel that off. And I don't know if I showed that on screen or not, but you might have noticed me doing that. And then I did add a few of the faux enamel dots from the Simple Vintage Coastal collection from Simple Stories. And that is what our main kit was based off of. So there's a lot of things in my layouts that will have bits and pieces from that collection. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, you can leave those down below. As always, hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and if you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would really love for you to consider subscribing as well, so that you can hit the bell and get notifications for future videos. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye.